Hi, welcome to Real Talk with Tamika. I am super excited today. We are going to be talking about a very sensitive and touchy subject to most. If you're sensitive and if you're offended very easily, then this is not for you. So you need to bypass and just keep moving on. This is for the real people with real problems, and it's a problem that needs to be addressed. I've labeled this topic today, it's called Death of the Vagina. And the reason I call it Death of the Vagina is because I've been hearing crazy stories, one after the other, after the other, after the other, from women my age, older women, younger women, and I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? You know what I mean? Are we not like, what's going on? So, and then what really killed everything is when I saw a comedy show with Mike Epps on Netflix called Don't Take It Personal. How ironic, don't take it personal, right? So don't take this video personal. Take the information from it and use the benefit yourself, okay? So he was talking about women. He said some of y'all's pussies is dead. He said some of y'all walking around here fine as hell, but y'all's pussies is dead. He said you alive, but your pussy dead. And I'm like, oh my God, I cannot. Did he just say? Did he just blast him? I cannot. But you know what? Clearly, it needs to be said. And so when I'm hearing these stories and then a comedian is just outing everything and then it's just too much. So it needs to be addressed. What's going on? What's going on? There's this, I don't know. I've been doing a little bit of research, and from what I've researched, it's called bacterial vaginosis, that horrible death-like smell, whatever that they say that it smells, right? And it's because either they're sleeping with maybe too many people with unprotected sex, and your body is like, what's going on? This is too much. It happens, you know, the chemical imbalance of certain things. Or you're going through maybe menopause and your hormones are imbalancing out and you're not getting the good bacteria in your body, and you need to replace that with some good bacteria because you're overcompensating with the bad bacteria, and that can throw you off too, making you rot and die when smell like that when you are going through your menopause. So what I would suggest that women do, because douching doesn't do anything really, but probably make it worse. And so what you're doing is you're not treating the symptom. You're just treating the symptoms. You're not treating the cause of the problem. So if you're really active, having unprotected sex with God knows how many people, or more than one person, or new people, or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would just not do that. You know what I mean? Or at least be protected, at least. I mean, that would make some sense. I mean, come on now. I guess common sense isn't so common to most people. But anyway, you might want to do that. And then you might want to get checked out and go to the clinic to make sure you don't have a disease. And then after that, then you might want to start using a vaginal probiotic. You know what I mean? To incorporate the good bacteria so it can, and it's specifically made for the vagina. So it's not a probiotic that you take, you know, for your food and all that stuff. It's bacteria that's specifically designed for your vagina. Women in menopause, they're not producing that bacteria, that good bacteria anymore, and they have a bacterial imbalance. So they would need to also incorporate a vaginal suppository. If you can't afford a vaginal suppository, because they can be expensive, you can do some homemade remedies that really work. You can check them out and research them yourself. You could do some hydrogen peroxide, 3%, and some distilled water. You know, use that and kind of rebalance your bacterial balance. And you can start drinking more water, because we actually are what we eat. You know what I mean? We just eat so many processed things. We eat so many things that are not good for us. We need to be whole in body, mind, and spirit. So we need to start taking care of ourselves more from the inside out. We're so focused on the outside, what we look like. You know, my boobs, are they big? You know, I want to have the big butt. But the booties are leaking and falling apart. You know what I mean? All these botched surgeries and stuff, because you need just to be happy with yourself and take care of yourself. Work out. You want to do everything the lazy way. All these lazy things. You know what I mean? Steam bathe, V-steam. V-steam is vag steaming, if it's those that don't know. You know what I mean? That's a form of detox as well. So there's no need to really have rotting vagina smells walking around here and not knowing what to do. And some people probably have tried to, they've tried to figure out what's going on, but can't figure out what's going on because they don't know. So that's all you have to do. It's really simple. Sometimes you just need to bathe. Sometimes some women aren't even bathing the way they need to bathe. That's sad. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this conversation because I've given you what you need to resolve the problem. Our next subjects we'll be talking about, and I'm going to have guest speakers. I'm going to have the girls join in. They're all different races, all different ethnics, all different backgrounds, so we can get everyone's opinions. We're going to have talks about relationship contracts. Interesting. Should we have a relationship contract to make sure that we're going to own up to our end of the bargains in these relationships, or what? What's going on? Will that solve a lot of the relationship problems? I don't know. We're going to talk about marriage versus dating. What's better? The pros and cons. There's pros and cons to both, but what's really going on? We're also going to talk about hiding behind the mask. Are you a transformer or are you a Decepticon? Most want to be a transformer and say they will until they find out they're really a Decepticon. So anyway, we will continue these conversations at a later date. Thanks for joining in. Always, look. It's not a big deal unless you make it one. And be easy. Those are my words. And focus, bitch. Stay focused. Your focus is off. But let's stay on focus. Until then, you guys enjoy yourself. Love you. And have a good day.